Today, we compare two of the most effective ranged tools of the Middle Ages. On one side is the English longbow, the powerful artillery of European forests. On the other is the Eastern composite bow, a high-tech masterpiece of the steppe nomads. We will break down their construction, ballistics, and how the weather could decide the outcome of a battle. We begin with the English longbow, whose height often exceeded 180 centimeters. Its design seems deceptively simple, a single piece of yew carved in a specific way. Masters utilized a unique property of this wood, a combination of hard heartwood and flexible sapwood. The heartwood worked under compression while the outer layer worked under tension, creating a natural spring of immense power. The draw weight of such a bow was monstrous, sometimes reaching 150 to 180 pounds. Simply drawing the string required years of training and specific musculature. The longbow's main advantage was its rate of fire, combined with a heavy arrow. A hail of arrows flying at a rate of 10 shots per minute was capable of suppressing even a knightly charge, which earned the English bow massive popularity in Europe. Now let's look east, where something entirely different was born. The Eastern composite bow is a complex sandwich of wood, horn, and sinew. Unlike the English bow, this one was short and had a recurve shape, curving back on itself. The horn on the inner side withstood colossal compression, while the sinew on the outside handled the tension. Despite its small size, it stored more energy per unit of length than its English competitor. This made it ideal for horse archery, where maneuverability is paramount. A steppe rider could shoot in any direction at full gallop without losing momentum. The thumb and ring shooting technique allowed for arrows to be released with incredible accuracy and speed.
What happens when an arrow meets armor? The English longbow relied on heavy arrows with bodkin tips. The enormous kinetic energy allowed them to penetrate chainmail and even plate armor at short distances. The Eastern bow used lighter arrows. While not designed to pierce heavy armor, they developed a higher muzzle velocity. This provided a flatter trajectory, which is critical for aimed fire at a moving target. However, at distances exceeding 150 meters, the longbow maintained its killing power due to the weight of the projectile. Eastern arrows were faster, but lost energy more quickly when hitting a heavy obstacle. No weapon is perfect, and both bows had their weaknesses. The English bow was extremely bulky and required specific raw materials, high-quality yew. By the end of the 100 Years' War, England literally ran out of suitable trees. The Eastern bow had a different enemy: the weather. The glue connecting the composite layers could soften under prolonged European rain. In fog or dampness, the bow lost its elasticity or delaminated entirely, becoming useless. This is why the longbow was popular in wet Europe, while the composite bow thrived in dry steppes and deserts. Furthermore, producing a single composite bow could take much longer. A longbow, on the other hand, could be made in a few days if a decent stave was at hand.
So which bow was better? The answer lies in the tasks the warriors faced. If you need to hold a defensive line in the mud of Agincourt, the longbow is your choice. It is reliable, simple, and devastating in a mass volley. But if you are fighting a war of maneuver across vast spaces, you cannot do without the Eastern composite bow. Both sides reached their peak. The English bow created a great infantry, while the Eastern bow built the greatest empires of horsemen. Whose side are you on in this debate? Be sure to let us know in the comments which of these bows seems more formidable to you. If you are interested in these kinds of historical breakdowns, give us a like and subscribe to the channel.